Could you turn around? Turn around. And oh, Petey, the cat doesn't like this. Oh, oh, Freya is not sure she likes it either. However, tough lady. You just have to grin and bear it. Let's grin. Could you grin, please? Come on, grin. Okay, you're getting heavy. You're 44 pounds. You should be 40. 10% overweight. And we're gonna get you down. You used to be 20% overweight. And we've been starving you mercilessly. Yes, you don't get anything from us. You don't get enough food. That's why you're always eating garbage. If you ever see garbage on the street, what deliciousness. You've been known to check out, horse manure, and then you you licked me after that. That's how I knew. Look, you young lady, let's get you in this picture here, so people know I'm talking to you. No, come on. No, so it was the horse manure. I can't tell. Hello, are you here? I can't tell. It's so far away. I think you're in the picture. You deserve to be in the picture. You're a star. Did you know that my dog, Freya, she's actually the great granddaughter of Charlie. Right, Freya? Well, at least that's what I'm told, but you know the Charlie I'm talking about. Let's explain who you are the great granddaughter of. They already know. But for your sake, I'll say it again, because you don't really seem to get it. Every time I say, do you know who your great grandfather was? You just do something like you jump up and you wag your tail. You don't answer me. So I'm going to have to explain one more time that Charlie was a poodle. You just like you. You look just like a poodle, right? You say, how did this happen? Well, Charlie wasn't particular, etc., etc., A bunch of generations later, things change. Anyway, but Charlie went on a trip with his human, a man who had been successful in life in finding his voice and putting it down on paper. Lots of pieces of paper, all put together into these things, that you can do like this too. And yeah, he was pretty much, by the 1960s, he was kind of finished. Not totally finished, but pretty close to finished. And, but he wanted to take a trip. His wife had died. And he had a pickup truck, and he traveled around the country with Charlie. And then, of course, I said he wasn't quite finished. He wrote a book. I don't know if it was the last book. He actually wrote another book that's very interesting called The Log from the Journey to the Sea of Cortez. That was interesting. And I think that was a very late book. It was older. I think it was almost in the 70s. I don't know enough about when he died or anything. So, he's one of my mentors. I have a lot of mentors. People who have really worked hard to find out who they really are, what they have inside, that is ready to come out, that wants to come out, that has passionate about coming out. I've been that way my whole life. I've lacked skills in translating what's in here and what's in here and all this stuff into something that makes sense. And my medium is really not writing. I can write, but I'm very, inefficient. It takes me forever to write things, and I get so hung up on something over here that I then just forget about the stuff over there. I do that when I'm talking too. I'm beginning to think that, because it is distracting to me. I have the monitor there so I can see, and it doesn't really, it's like I don't really need to see myself, but if you're going to see me, I should just have an idea, Because if I talk just like this, for the whole time, you know, it's probably not going to be very visually engaging. I mean, it might be a little bit more engaging to have a short period of time like this. You can study my beard. And when I look at it, I can see my beard in ways, well, I guess I see it in the mirror, you know. Trying to keep something this unruly is hard. But so is keeping the stuff that's in here. The stuff that's in here that's pretty unruly. That's hard too. So, oh, I know what I was about to do. I was going to turn it bloop, like that. So, let's see. Gosh. Have to loosen these or unloosen these, as you prefer to say it. It doesn't make any difference. Now I'm upside down. Oh, that's the wrong way. It should be this way, right? This, no? No, I always get it. I've been through this before. I've got to turn the camera on the tripod. I can't just move the tripod. That ain't gonna work. It's got to be done in 90 degrees. Yeah, it can go on the tripod two different ways. It's got this quick release thing. And I used to think it could only go one way because I thought it would. Okay, so I've changed it. Now I should be able to get it to be exactly. This is what I want. That's it. Now I look upside down, but there's a way to change this. Oh, of course I did it the wrong way. There's a button that, depending on how the camera is facing, it either goes this way or this way. I mean, the buttons, there's a button over here, a button over here. And which one you use depends on whether the viewfinder, which you can't see, but that's what I'm looking at, is right now I'm looking at the lens, but when I look up here, I'm looking at the viewfinder. And because it's been turned, distraction, because it's been turned, the button, though the way I needed to turn the button, is the opposite. So I'm going to try it this time. Ah, good. Much better. Now I could see myself as a... I'm noticing some light, which probably is not very good for this whole thing. Okay, I think this is better. I might wind up going off. You can see my office. It's very it's a lot neater than what goes on in here. Though I work hard at trying to sort it out. And actually, I'm going to have to stop now because my son has come and he finds it a little strange that his father's just talking to the camera. So, goodbye.